So, I purchased this deck right here, Manifesting with the Fairies by CorrineC. And then I remembered that I had another deck by CorrineC, artwork by Ginger Kelly. The artwork here is by Jane Taylor. So different artists, but same creator. And I was like, this is my second time giving this creator a chance because this deck is not unattractive. It's a pretty deck, but it just lacked any diversity from my recollection. So I never used it. It's been in the drawer for like 20 years. I think I might have used it once, twice. I can't even recall. So today we're going to look at both of these decks and see if my feelings about this one have changed. And we're going to compare it with the new deck and see what we have going on here from Hay House. They have a similar vibration, but who knows? Who knows which one we're going to like more. So that's what we're going to find out. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone or everyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get your own reading done, please hit me up on social media. All of my information will be underneath this video. Now, this deck I bought with my own money. It was not a gift, but I am an Amazon affiliate, so I will leave you a link to where you can purchase this on Amazon.com. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, I had to open it. I didn't look at it. I just opened the box like that because my hands are greasy. And I was sitting there fighting with the box. So I just clicked it open like that. It says manifesting is an inside and outside job. Now let us begin. So we're going to put this one back here to the side. I want it to hold up so we know which side is which. Okay, like that. And then this one, the Oracle of the Fairies. May you discover your fairy wings inside the sanctuary of your precious heart. Okay. So we're going to put that on this side. Let's make sure we have enough room. Everybody got enough room, and they do. All right, so let's see. The first thing we're going to do is check out the guidebook. Here's our guidebook. Pull this microphone here. Okay, so first of all, it's not in color. They don't use the actual picture of the card here. There is a summary. Whatever's on the card, then there's a summary of that. There is a manifestation, and there's an affirmation. So, pretty interesting. Nice, healthy book. In the very beginning, they tell you how to prepare for a reading, how to prepare yourself, how to prepare your space. They have some really cool, if you check it out right here, spreads in the front. So, okay, pretty standard. We're going to put that one to the side. Now we're going to take the old one and see how it compares. Okay. Now, before they did have the picture, but it was in black and white. Honestly, I prefer the picture in color. And if you're not going to put it in color, black and white is okay. It's okay. So it still says what it says on the card, and it has a summary, but there is no more manifestation or affirmation. So that is something that was added. So that's good. That's cool. We're going to take a look at the back of the box for this one. And the price is on it. I don't know if it's still that price, but when you check out, I'm going to leave the links for both of these underneath here, so you can check out. The price might have changed since then. All right, so now we've seen both boxes. We've seen both guidebooks. Now, of course, the old ones will not be in order, but the new ones I have not opened yet, so they will be in order. So we're just going to compare. First, we're going to take a look at the new backs. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Okay. Not too thick, not too thin, very glossy. High gloss. Um, Beautiful card. I like the fact that it's a great size. And see, she is from a different culture. We don't know where. She could be Sumerian, Costa Rican, but you can tell there's a difference in her complexion. So maybe that has been changed. We're about to find out. So that's the first one. We're going to take a look at the original. The original, this is the back. Another pretty back. See, I don't even remember this deck. So this is a treat for us all. Okay, see? I probably was pulling out the people of color, I bet you. Trying to see how beautiful they are. So there was at least one. Okay? Different. It's very different in style, though. So let's get started. Let's put one on each side. Which one was that? Hold up. I want to put these in some type of the order that they came. Here we go. So this is backwards. This is going from W. Okay, so we do have, they're both beautiful. They're both beautiful. I like the artwork either way. This artwork is more realistic, and this artwork is more, I would say, kind of cartoon, anime kind of ish. But they're both awesome. Two different interpretations, but they're, two different types, I would say styles of art maybe. But they're both gorgeous. Okay, let's get two more. Let's keep going. Shine from within. Let me get this over a bit so you have room to see the card. All right, so then let's take a look here. I'm going to try to keep these separate so I don't mix these cards up. All right, so again, yeah, so that's why I'm saying the artwork is not bad on this first deck at all. It's not bad on either deck. Look at that. It's just that I'm seeing so much more. Like, look at his ears. Look at his hair. Like, we're seeing differences. All right. They are different. They're both of these decks are very different, but they're both very attractive. I just think that this one is leaning more towards the diverse side. Seriously. As we can see. Here's another one. Look at them. They clearly of African descent. Clearly. But they're fairies. Kind of like my girl Tinkerbell back there. You see? So it seems to me like this older one didn't really have much of that, even though it's a pretty deck. But this new one, maybe somebody told him, hey, there's other people on the planet. You should get to know them. Maybe so maybe that's what happened. But this definitely seems to me, see, look at this again. It seems to me like there's more of that vibration going on. So I'm happy about that. So let's see. Let's see how we feel about this artwork going forward. Okay, so look at this, right? Again, European influence. She does too. They're both kind of a European influence. This reminds me of the strength card, though. Okay, all right. So they are very different. They're very, very different. Because it's like, they're both, the concepts are the same. The theme, of course, is the same. But it's just the vibe that this new one, is giving off. And look at her. See, once again. So I do feel like somebody talked to them about being diverse. At least with the skin types. I do see that. Now let's see if we see some guys. Let's look for some older fairies. Let's look for some differentiation in the fairies themselves, or is it just that we have some colors? Because I like the cultural sensitivity. Oh, there's the card sensitivity. I like that, but I would like to see some more sensitivity in other directions. So, yeah. These fairies in here all look alike. Even except for, like I said, that one, the brown girl that we drew first. But they all look alike. And then, at least on this side, also, and everything you notice, there are guys. there are guy fairies up front. I haven't seen a guy on this side yet. So I definitely think that there is more, of a thought process of different types of I'm gonna say different types of people. Fairies are not, they're mythology. So we don't. I can't say they're not real. I'm not gonna say that because I know some people who very much believe that they're real. And they come from the European tradition. But I'm just like, come on, y'all. Let's be a little bit more creative than that. Let's get different types going on. That's a pretty card. Beautiful how she has the crystals. So this deck here, this new deck, I really feel like is embracing having more diversity. You see guys, you see many more different colors, even though they had one over here. But you're seeing that, so I'm cool with that. I love it. I also prefer this artwork. I like both of them. I can't say that I don't like this artwork because this artwork is fun. But especially this, I love how she has all the little things on the table, the crystals and things on the table. I love the artwork on both of them, but it's just that one, I don't know, maybe because it's cartoonish and more imaginative. She looks like Lakshmi from the Hindu tradition. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It feels like to me there's more nods here, and there's no real nods over here. Look at these women. They all look exactly the same, except look at these fairies. They all look exactly the same except for their different colors. You don't see any of the cultural energy that you see over here. So I definitely appreciate it. And I'm going to use this deck. Now I see why I didn't use the other one. Because whereas cute is severely lacking. Is that a guy? Did we get our first guy? No, looks like that may be a woman. Uh, she looks like she has maybe some ethnicity to her. Oh, look at him. Oh my god. See, it's like it's so much more it's so much more obvious in this deck that they were trying. They got the little baby this time and they got the older guy and he's brown skinned. So they tried. You could tell they tried hard, very hard. I would say they made a great attempt. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this manifesting with the fairies deck, and I can see why I don't use this one, even though it's pretty. It's just really really lacking in what I like to see in my cards. Um, I got a guy. Yeah, we have a guy. Let's look at our guy. Is he a fairy or is he a human? I think he's a fairy too, like her. So we finally got a guy. We're pretty far in, and just getting our first guy. Here's another guy who looks like he may be from I don't know where. Pretty colored skin. Looks kind of like the Lakshmi. That one I said looked like a Lakshmi card, I should say, because it didn't say Lakshmi on it. So yeah, there's so much of it, and there's a lot of it. It's like every card you pull, you see the diversity in it, and every card you pull on this side, you see the lack of it. When you compare these two, you see it. Like it's like this one is an older deck. Yeah, this is a much older deck. Let me see if I see a date on this deck. Mm, it doesn't say on the box, which is strange to me because I would think that would be one of the first things that would be on the box would be the date that it was published, right? Okay, let's go into the inner flap here. 2019. Yeah, this says 2019. So I know this version of it was published then. So see, like, come on now. 2019 and you still doing this? Yeah, that's definitely why I haven't been using it. It's not unattractive, but that is unattractive. Let's see, 2023. So this new one is 2023. So this is the one I'll be using. I'll be using the one on this side. I love it. I love it. Look at that dress. And it's not just that. Also, like, okay, so it's, oh, that's a nice one. That's the abundance one. I like the pinks in this. But it's not just that, look, that makes me favor this deck, because that is a large part of it is that, look at her. She's gorgeous. Oh my God, is she gorgeous. A lot of it is that you see the clear, the clear move towards diversity on this side. It's very obvious. That is it. But I also like it because I like the artwork better. I like the art. They're both pretty. They're both beautiful. But I like this better. I like the whimsical nature of it. It goes more, even though this is whimsical too. See the flowers and everything. But this one for me is the one that draws me in. Now, of course, that's a matter of taste. It's a matter of preference because it could be the exact opposite for another person. I like the fact that this one has the message written on it. I wish they had kept that. They didn't. So that is one thing I do like more with this one. This is great for altar work, and because this is glossy, is this one glossy too? Yeah, this is glossy. It's the same cardstock. It's exactly the same feeling. So, these are great because they're glossy for altar work, daily pulls, and of course, you can pull these along with other readings. Pair them with maybe another fairy deck. For Hoxa Tarot comes to mind. I probably will try to pair that with that. So, let's see. What else do we see here? I'm very surprised. Cause hoo, 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 hoo. Yeah, yeah, they went in. They went in. Cause look at this one. This would have been a great opportunity for that too. But I do see. Look at her. She looks like she's from a different place. So there is some opportunity here for differences. That's what I was looking to, come together for people who have differences to come together. So I'm guessing that's what this is. People from different parts of the fairy kingdom, I would say. So I do like it, and because that's why I said you do see a little bit of it, but it's not like this one. This one is hard hitting. She's clearly a sister. She has coarse hair. Love that. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. I love the colors. My goodness. See, so yeah, you can definitely tell that they've stepped up their game since the first one came out. I am loving it. I am going to use it. See, here we go again. And they're all young 20 something year olds, beautiful maidens. Where are your crones? Where are your mothers? Look at her. She's gorgeous. She's definitely got a mother. She's a mother vibe to her. See, that's what I'm saying. So they must have. I don't know anything about CorrineC and who she worked with to do this. It's giving me the energy that they made these improvements. Like they did the first fairy one, and it was good. Had a lot of good vibration with it. Had some pretty color schemes going on. Had the actual, message written on it, which I do love. And then they said, how can we improve this? Well, we could add some guys. We could add some different skin tones. We could add some diversity. And they definitely improved upon it. I think it's awesome. The only thing I think that they still need, I would love to see some elders. Every time I get a new deck, I don't care what it is, I'm looking for diversity. And I'm looking for age diversity as well as culture, and all kinds of other things I'm looking for. But I still don't see much age diversity. I do see mother energy here. I see maiden and mother, whereas this reminds me of more maiden. So I do see the growth in this work. That's one thing I would like to say. I see growth in the team that put together this work. It's like they came together and said, "Hey, how can look at that? Look at that! Come on now, y'all, come on, beautiful! Isn't that beautiful?" And that's clearly from like the Hindu culture, maybe. Love and romance. I love the Hindu wedding vows. I read them once and I fell in love with them. So you see what I mean? There's much more of a conscious effort, and it's a beautiful effort. It's done right. So I must give it to them. Sometimes we don't get everything right. We do a project, we do it to the best of our ability. It comes out beautiful. Got the homegirl playing the flute It comes out beautiful and artistic, and then we look back over our project and say, hey, how can we make this better? Well, here it is. Look at her. Mother energy. Look at that. And love, like a loving mother energy. I love this so much. What a beautiful deck. Yeah, I'm glad I bought it. And I bought it with my own money too, because I feel like, wow, because it's not usual for me to buy decks, people. It's like, if usually I get them for review as a gift, and I'm eternally grateful, but it's not usual for me to buy. Okay, she has a brown tone, so we got another sister. So far we've seen two verified sisters and some other people. So there is, like I said before, there's a try, there's a nod here, but this nod over here is just much stronger. It's much more of an energy here. Look at them. She is clearly from Asia. Beautiful girl. And the others are from God knows where, but they're from different places, at least the first three. And that's beautiful. That's that coming together I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. I like to see it in my cards. I like to see it in my dolls. I like to see it in my art. I love to see it. I love to see it on TV, movies. I want to see all of us getting along and coming together. Look at him. Come on now. Look at him. Oh, I love this deck. CorrineC, you have won me back. You have won me back, definitely. Because this deck is one I'm going to use a lot. Okay, Journey. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think of these two decks? Which one do you like more? Another thing I like about this other deck is that the artwork is larger. See how big the artwork is? I love her. Look at her beautiful self. It's larger. So it's like I'm squinting to see who this is and what she looked like, and look at the cute little look on her face. I need a magnifying glass to get up on that one. And I honestly know readers who use magnifying glasses. So that is not a bad thing if you have to do that. Many of us do. Here's another sister. Here's our third verified sister. I love her setup too. Look at how she got it set up outside. I love that. Again, kind of small. Beautiful art though. Beautiful. Look at this. Look at him. Gorge. These are really beautiful. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use this. I love the energy around them. I love the improvements. I just, and it's the colors. Both of these have a very detailed use of color. They really do. They both have a great use of color. But this one, I love it has so many pastels and glitters, and oh my goodness, it's just awesome. Yeah, I definitely love this one. If they were going to do a second edition of this, the only changes I would make is this. I would bring this back. Having the words on the card, even if the artwork is this big, that's fine. But we could make this right here. We could have brought that up a little bit, and we could have put whatever it was underneath it. So is there more space? And there's more space. Okay, so we could have did that. That's a change I would make. And I would add in some older people. That's really it. But if they didn't change anything and this is just how it was, I'm fine with it. Because I'm going to use this. I am going to use this. I'm like, what? This is definitely not going in the drawer. This is going into my little cubby for my daily usage. And look at that. Is she a crone? She looks like a certified crone. I think she really is. I think she's one of the few in this deck. At least there's one older woman. I can't tell by her hair, but it looks like she might be. And look at him. He looks like he's from Hawaii. Beautiful. The Polynesian tradition. I love it. Look at her. Hope. Yeah, these are gorge. These are really gorge. Gorgeous. Let me see this one. Gifts. I love it. I love it. Yeah, they definitely should have kept the words. I see why they didn't keep the words though, because it does allow you to stretch out the artwork, which is a big plus. So if you have to, I feel like here's a beautiful crone. Look at her. That's what I'm talking about. Is it a him or her? I can't tell. It's a beautiful crone. I would like to see. That's what I'm talking about. More crones. We got to celebrate our elders. I love that. Um, yeah, I mean, I see why they took it off because it does enable you to make the artwork bigger. It just would have been nice if they could have did that and made the artwork bigger, but I don't know if that was possible. Let's see, moderation. Look at that. Yeah, I have to. I definitely have to give it to the new version. The new version is definitely my favorite. I love it. I like the theme. I like the vision. Interestingly enough, one of the things I just noticed from looking at the backs of both of these, you can read these in the upright and the reverse. So just in case somebody was wondering, maybe if you got this reversed, it could mean that your enthusiasm for something has gone down. For example, if you got this one in the reverse, maybe you're not tapping into your courage and you're looking or holding yourself back. So that's another good thing about these. I like when you can use them that way if you choose to. But of course, everybody doesn't use reversals, but I do sometimes, most of the time, all the time with tarot, and sometimes with oracles. I like her. She looks like a mother, and she looks a little thicker. I like that. Let's see this person. Beautiful. Look at the flowers. Phew. Man, that's really awesome. I'm so excited to cleanse this deck and use it with my clients. I'm like, wow, life energy. Yeah, I like the bubbles that are around her. That is so freaking cool. Are those bubbles or lights? Those are lights, like fairy lights. I like that. That's beautiful. Yeah. So, like I said, I mean, it's really a matter of preference, what you like in your collection, what your stylistic choices are. It's really a matter of that. But for me, this new one definitely has it. But I'm not saying that the old one isn't cute, because it is. It is pretty. Look at her, beautiful, beautiful sky. Because it is, and it's kind of, this one has look at her. She's fun. It does have fun moments. It has fun backgrounds too. I've noticed that this one has stronger backgrounds than the other one. This one, look at that. It's stronger in the people, the fairies and the animals, I would say. This one is stronger with the backgrounds and the details and the crystals and the books, stuff like that. This one's stronger with that. I like that a lot. She's pretty too. She looks more coming into the mother age too. Beautiful. So they're both attractive. They just have different, pros and cons depending upon what you like to see. And look at her. Oh wow. I like that I have recognized so many Hindu influences. Because that's one of the cultures I really like. So that's really another plus for this new deck. That's pretty. Beautiful. I love the wooded areas in these. They both show nature. See that the way nature just looks so beautiful and mysterious. New beginnings. Okay. Well, a baby's there. Quite the beginning. A baby is quite the beginning. Let's see the next one. We're almost done. So it's only 44 in each deck. Okay, so is she the one that's on the box? Yeah, she's the one that's on the box. She looks like Bridget to me. What I would imagine Bridget to look like. That's what she looks like to me. Yeah. Every time I look over, I gotta squint. I gotta squint. But that also makes sense because fairies are supposed to be small, remember? So that makes sense too. So maybe they were thinking about that for the first one. Let's see the next card. Oh, look at that. Wow, compassion. Oh, we're blurry here. Let's get you. Okay. Oh, I also like these are humanoid looking, even though they're fairies. I like their costumes too. That first deck, I really like the costumes. The second deck, the costumes are good, but they're not as intricate as those. Okay. And magical blessings. And let's do one more over here. Yeah, that's cool. And she has some type of Asian influence. Can't tell from where because I don't know the symbolism, but I'm thinking Chinese, Japanese, something like that. That's what it looks like to me. Again, a nod to diversity. Beautiful. Magical blessings. See? All similar. Similar height, similar size, all similar. So yeah, I really think that this particular I think they learned from what they didn't add in before, and they have definitely improved upon it. This is beautiful. This reminds me of Goddess All Set, my mother goddess. I love the mirror in her hand too, unless that's an ankh. It might be an ankh. Well, it looks like a mirror though. Beautiful manifestation. Yeah, their costumes are fun. Their striped socks and things like that. Those are fun. Yeah. These both have a lot to offer. It just depends on what your preferences are. Again, more of that Asian influence. Love it. Let's see. Okay, we have a guy. Yeah, they didn't have a lot of guys on this side, but there are a few. So that's why I said it's like there's a few in the original, a few little, diverse things here and there, just a few. And this other one it really went full throttle. So I appreciate that. I appreciate anytime a company or creator looks back at their work and says, hey, how can I improve? How can I make something different? How can I make something even that much more eye catching? And I feel like this new one is definitely, yeah, it's definitely that. This is the last one from the old deck. She has a nice little full figure. Love that. Didn't see that with many of them. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh my god, look at her. She looks like Ya Asantewa from Ghana. She is beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at that. So yeah, I think they're both beautiful. Of course, you all know which one I prefer, which one I'm going to actually use. But I think that now, if you don't have either one of these, you can take a pretty fair look at both of them based on, the cards and see what fits into your collection. So let me know in the comment section which one of these you have or which one of these you want. And come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.